Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. The action has already started. He's had a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kante does well to get it back. Takes a shot! He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. Has a look up and drives it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Haaland, there's the shot! It's hit the upright. Hernandez gets it clear. Doku. Foden receives it in a good position here. That's really nicely played. He's given the time to pick a pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Haaland. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Dembele, he is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Stood up well to him there. Thuram. Caught offside that time. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Vardiol. Here's Doku. And it's Reinders. Oh, no joy this time. Now he's off and running. Doku. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Rodri. And he skips past his man. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Conte. And the counter is on. Conte. Oh, this is a very good run. Rodri. Haaland. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Haaland. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Can he latch on to this? Camavinga. Tries to... goes for a shot! Now, there weren't too many attacking options there. He's on it. Can he get away? Conte. Dembele, and he's straight offside.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Conte. Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ake tries to clear. Chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rodri. And that's been won straight back, played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Foden. Bernardo Silva.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pass is just off target. Ruben Dias. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
France are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Ruben Dias. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's found a way past. Good read, needed to be. And he's taking no chances there. Upamecano. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Foden.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's picked his way through. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is out of play. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, super ball. Thuram. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
France find a position of real strength now. And it's made its way to him. Foden, he's free. And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
It's a threatening ball.
80.314
Haaland! Goal! Front-footed pressing going on here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, they can break here. Aims beyond the defence. He can run onto that. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Reinders. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening them down now.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Thuram. Oh, shooting chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Chouameni. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vardiol.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Conte. Searching pass he's played there. Played into space out wide.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 10, numero 6, numero 25, numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 14, il numero 26, il
Nico
numero 12.
Gonzalez.
Cambio di giocatore.
Now it's Foden. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Koundé, and it's Doué, knocks it out wide, and it's Rabiot. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kovacic. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Nachos Nunes, Nico Gonzalez. Well read, nice interception. Great vision. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. Rabiot showing good feet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gonzalez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chouameni has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's forced to go back. Nico Gonzalez. Foden touches it back. Real chance! It's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So is this the start of a comeback? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Strong running down that left flank. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Kovacic could move up a gear here. And that's it. France can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. And as you can see, we've already started here. Lewis. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's the Foden!
Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He is just caressing the ball. Foden. No way through, so back it comes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Marmoush. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Chouameni is someone I see as being...
It's Rabiot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Lewis. And this is Bernardo Silva. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Bernardo Silva has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Backward it goes. Picked out, can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Foden plays it short. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And here's Marmoush. Vardiol. Turns and goes back. Foden! It's in! So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Foden. Now it's Haaland. And it's Conte. Oh, good read.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Marmoush. Nicely aimed pass. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Doku.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and they're simply...
Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Upamecano gathers from the goal kick. Vardiol. Marmouche. And it's Rodri. And it's Lewis. Now it's Bernardo Silva. The ball has bounced loose now. Bernardo Silva was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a little off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chouameni, France do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Kante. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's got... Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Camavinga. That's a throw. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Quick look, then plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets... He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Lewis. Here's Ake. And that's gone loose. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rodri threads one in, and he was alert to it. Doku. And Vardiol. They're back on the ball again. That has not gone well. Rodri. Doku. And it's Rodri. Foden. Over to the left. Foot in. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Deftly away. What a throw in. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. That's tidy. Delivery from Mbappe. And it's hoisted clear. And that was nowhere near his best. Ruben Dias deals with that comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a good ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Corner it
è
is
di
then.
81.007 spettatori.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Great vision. Bernardo Silva gets into a good position. Doku. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's had it taken off him. Rabiot.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Dembele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tchouameni is fouled.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 12, il numero 11. Attenzione, un cambio.
Tries to play it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Haaland. He's got away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Inviting looking ball, that. Mbappe looking to play him in. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Saliba calmly anticipates. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
The final 5 minutes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Camavinga. And he's managed to get free. Camavinga is in a really good position out wide. Big header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe, looking for options for movement. He is through here! Swung over. Can he get it through? And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Haaland. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's just beyond his reach. That is good alertness. And it's Reinders. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? He's picked his way through, produces a cross. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella Rico Lewis, Peter, is developing beautifully, because from the very moment he started appearing in the first team, he had a courage about him, a fearlessness. He always wanted to get on the ball. He never shied away from anything. And he was almost like a senior player, and dominating, leading, insisting that things are done the way he wanted them done. And he's only going to develop that throughout the rest of his career and come on stronger and stronger.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva stood his ground strongly. That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's been cut out, well played. Doku. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. France are down to 10 men. Ake. Lewis. Now it's Haaland. And here's Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Conte. Doku. Looking for options for... Can he finish? Goal!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now this could be a chance. And he has been fouled there. Ake. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance here. Mbappe. Big chance! It's hit the upright. Lewis. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Foden. Now it's Doku. Koundé with the foul. Quickly taken. Now it's Foden. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Good ball, good take. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's onside. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Conte tries to play it through. And he's certainly onside here. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Camavinga, and now the breakaway. Now it's Thuram. Doku. Reinders. And here's Haaland. Hernandez gets over and intercepts.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kante. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Mbappe. Lewis. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Mbappe. Hernandez. And here's the chance to counter. He's in a great position here. Aims beyond the defence. Kante here's onto this. That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. Mignon punts it upfield.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rodri. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Reinders. Oh, sweet feet. He's on it. Can he get away?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, what has happened here? And that pass just didn't quite work.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 22. Numero 25. Lasciano il campo per il numero 26.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Il numero 14.
It's made its way to him.
Il numero
Oh, good
3.
ball. Haaland!
Il numero 11. Attenzione, una
Crowd
sostituzione.
reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Koundé. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Mbappe. Rabiot.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's intervened well there. And they win it back again. That has ended up in no man's land. France have it back and can go again. Looking to play him in. Can he get on the end of this? Upamecano spots it and intercepts. This looks promising. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Olise. And here's Doué. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off. Koundé picks it up from the goal kick. Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now, can they get him away? And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.